With a busy and active real estate market and rates at record lows, you want to be prepared for your home buying or home selling decisions. So we brought in Christian Sidwell with the Journey Partners team to share a little bit more. Christian, I'm a client calling you for the first time. I might be a seller or a buyer. How can I be prepared?
Being prepared is key in this market. Because it is a seller's market, we have low inventory. As a buyer, you really need to know what you can qualify for, what type of home you're looking for, single family, townhome, or condo. And then that's the direction we go with that conversation. If you're a seller, is the house ready to be sold? What do we need to do to get it ready to go to market?
And I know from what I hear from clients that your team is amazing at educating them on what to expect. Maybe it is a seller, how to prep the house, what a buyer is looking for.
Absolutely.
Or if it's a buyer, understanding what the market is showing of itself, meaning a seller's not going to take that price, or I think they will. Can you share a little bit more on that, just how you guys go through that process?
Absolutely. On a buyer's side, it's really important that they understand what they can qualify for. So talking to a lender is important. That's the first step. Second is really to understand the escrow process. Because there's a lot of small nuances that come into play and they've got to be prepared. I like to go through an exercise where if it's a couple or if it's an individual, I ask them to write all of the items that they want and they're looking for a home. Then we look at the top 5 must-haves. Those are non-negotiables. Now, when we go through the process of showing property, sometimes that changes a little bit, and it's a flexible and fluid process. But starting with a must-haves is really key. Also knowing when their availability is and when they're wanting to go and look at property is really key too. What I like to do on our first visit when we go out and look at property is choose different neighborhoods and one home in those different neighborhoods. This allows them to get an idea of what the neighborhood values are, what the neighborhood's like, characteristics, and what may be something they're gravitating toward.
Yeah.
So then we can really narrow down exactly what we're looking for. This process can take several weeks, depending on how quickly you can make decisions. Sometimes it could be months. Once we get prepared to write an offer, then we have a pre-approval from a lender, and then we go through the escrow process. So being prepared is the key. For a seller, being prepared would be, you want to make sure that the property is in its best condition. 4 things are going to sell the home: location, condition, price, and marketing.
Covers it all.
And that's really important. There's the one thing that, of course, we're responsible for, which is marketing. Location, we can't change the location of the property. So the condition of the property and the price are 2 things that the seller has to be prepared. So we encourage them to get a pre-list inspection. We talk to a title company to make sure we have a clean title. And then we do some zhuzhing to the property if necessary, making some curb appeal, potentially talking to a stager and staging the property. If they do want to stage and they want to put some things in storage, then we talk to a moving company. I mean, there's a multi-step, so that's what I mean. Be prepared.
There's a lot to it.
There's a lot to it.
I feel like also there's just a lot from a mental perspective, just understanding all of that.
Absolutely, and so I would talk a little bit about that. From a buyer's side, they have to be available. It's really important that they're in the game, because if they really want to be competitive in this market, they have to be ready to make a decision quite quickly. So we have low inventory, we have a lot of buyers that are qualified and ready to purchase, so you have to get in there and be competitive. So you have to be available to go out, look at property, and make offers. On the sell side, you're packing and moving, so you might as well pack 75% of your home. Mentally get prepared that this home is no longer yours and that you're moving. So you're right, there's some mental play in the game, either on the buy side or the sell side. So again, be prepared.
Make sure you're prepared, and please reach out to Christian. He's here to help you. Thanks for being with us today.
Absolutely, thank you.